Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, welcome. Hey. Sorry, feeling silly today. I had so much fun last night. They let me out. Oh my goodness. Right? Uh-oh. I got out last night. I took myself out, right? Yeah, me and myself. Yep. I had put on my wedding band for myself. Yeah, that's my ring. It says, I am enough. That's why I put on my wedding band. I am enough. Because I'm married to myself. So, yeah, January 25th in 2017. I've been married to myself for 3 years now. Oh, did I say it? Welcome. It's me, Wingish Nibe. Sweetgrass water medicine woman. Friendly freaky ass medicine woman. And Christianna. Chrissy Car superstar. Oh, this beautiful divine being right here. And welcome you, beautiful divine beings. Yeah, right here too. Thank you, because right? You're never there. You're always here. Because once you get there, you say, I'm here. So let's just be here. Stop trying to get there. Just be here. All right. Love you all. Thank you. It's how it goes. Yeah, I got out last night. My neck is hurting, so like that's what I'm laughing at. That's what I was doing when I first came on, trying to hide my neck brace under there. Look at though, hey? Create a new fashion style if you need to wear one of these things. Right? I can't wear it. Don't want to wear it too long because it creates more stiffness. You need to put it on for a little bit. I was really bopping my head last night. I uploaded the video. I got to sing with Mike. Yeah, I got to the open mic night, took myself out there, got myself a little dinner. I gotta eat slowly, because that's one of the things that makes me anxious, but a little feared, just a little bit when I'm out. You know, because that chewing, it tightens everything up, and I sometimes go in spasms. There's been time where my hand just goes, and it just kind of goes into this, right? And I've had my fork drop from my hand because I lose the grip, whatever, I don't know. Or my mouth it stops working properly, and then my chew goes, I'm gonna get stuck. I'll get a piece of food over here, and I can't. The signals aren't getting to my mouth to work my tongue and stuff, and that's one of the, I think, the biggest things from this. Like, yes, you're giving me no, don't give me. I'm not requesting it. I'm saying the pain. Like, I've always had a high tolerance to pain, or is that just disassociating? Right? Let me get out of my body. It hurts too much. But right, when I'm stuttering, I can make that fun. It's the shaking. It's the times when I feel, well, because that's deep, right? Because so far, when this stuff has come up, it's just led to embarrassment. Because the people that have witnessed it treat it like a 2-year-old tantrum or something that I'm just doing. I'm throwing this fit, but it's nothing that I have control over, and then it's scary. Not so much now, because I know, well, gets to those scary things again where I don't push it, where I'm really working hard not to push myself the way I used to. Because I would always jump in, so it goes against, I wouldn't say my natural way of being, I guess, the way I made to become my natural way of being. My nurtured way of being? I don't know. Right, I've been thinking like that people pleasing that was to keep me safe. Even now, like, just right? It's things that can knock you down. Like I've been realizing, I feel like my self-esteem. Or is it my self-esteem? No, I don't, because I do love myself. I just feel lower, like I'm having to build myself up from a lower place than I was when I was a teenager. If that makes sense. You know, I've done this theater thing and whatever, like I've been on stage before. You know, I did a DJ thing where we put on silly costumes and lip sync and stuff like that. But that nervous, right? Like if you watch that, I'm so nervous getting up there to sing. I love that. That's where my vulnerability is. I think I put that in the post. It's like, right? Stand me up there naked in front of a crowd. I'd be less embarrassed to get up, dance around, jump around, whatever, than singing. Because I love it so much. I have such a passion for music. You know, and like the acting, I pursued that, right? Because it's easier. I can remember some words and stuff like this, not using the voice. But throughout my life, I've really been trying to work that up, you know. I always had one of my first dreams I can remember is I'm being an addictions counselor, helping kids and all that. Well, helping people and the laughing and stuff. Do you remember Smith and Smith? I'm Red Green now, but him and his wife, there was a variety show. They'd sing, and then they'd have all these funny skits and stuff. Loved it. And Carol Burnett. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that is one of my people idols. Yeah. Comedy idols. My all-time favorites, you know. Not physical comedy. I love that. So those things I can't do as much. That comes naturally for me. So that's why I tend to work with my pain, right? I love at my pain. It's the physical, the way I gotta move and whatever, and that's my gift to be able to deal with this. With all of this. This afternoon is going to be a very, very important time, and well, I'm so glad I got out last night. It filled me up for this because it's kind of a scary day. But, you know, it's out of my hands. But it could really affect the rest of my life and my children's life, right? Excuse me. That's the realities, right? I can play around and dance around and go take myself out and forget about it for a while, but it don't make it go away, right? We need to face these things. I can't share anymore, but yeah, so it'll be okay. I mean, it's God's will, not my will, whatever that will be. I mean, I'll process and deal with it, whatever. And there's other things that came up. I found out Friday. Something I should be excited about. And in some ways I am. But then when I think about where we're at right now, and, you know, just speak. So lots makes my heart heavy. So I actively go out and find those things that lift my heart, because that's up to me. It's not up to anybody else. And Creator guides me to genuinely kind people. And, you know, that ain't looking for... That's what I need in my life. And not to say that I don't have that. I don't want to, and this is what that's gone through. I'm always over-explaining more than I ever had in my life. Like, I've got to fight for my right to be human. But I don't fight. So, I don't believe in fighting. Shining a light. I don't need to fight. Shine a light. You know, let's get some clarity, right? Because a lot of times the fighting comes from misunderstanding or wanting somebody to believe what you believe or whatever, right? Whatever. Anyways, I truly don't believe in fighting. Truly, right? Even in, you know, self-defense or whatever, to get yourself away if you need to, right? Because raised, the words are mightier than the fists, right? So let's do that. Where do we... And even yelling, people yell. Oh, excuse me, and I don't even have any Kleenex here. What gets heard when people's yelling? Will that change my angle on there? No, it doesn't. Right? Excuse me, I am not going to subject you to this. You know, bad enough. I don't want you to see it dripping out my nostril either. So excuse me. I'll go pause this for your own good. Excuse me. Thank you. Thank you for your patience. Bad luck, right? My patience. It just went blip. Didn't feel that time at all. You didn't even know how long I was gone. Only long enough to blow my nose. It's okay. I didn't go anywhere. I still sat right here. That's my weirdo. I think maybe this is what they mean by the maladaptive personality traits. I don't know. Maladaptive coping mechanism. I don't know. I gotta laugh when I'm crying. I don't know. Laughter to fear. I mean, laughter is the best medicine. I guess that's that's my cure-all, right? Let's just laugh. We always feel better. It's great. Exercise on the ribs. Yeah. Let's just laugh. I always will be. And you know what? Sometimes that's why my kids don't take me seriously, because I'll be getting upset. Yell. And I'll be like, don't use that word. And now you're... And no wonder they push the buttons. It's so entertaining for them, right? Don't blame them at all. Oh my goodness. Anyways, say again, always, this will. Creator, won't let me just go into hopeless depression. No, won't. I'm like, why? How come everybody else can? Oh, swinging. Gotta fill myself up. So, for this cult, and on the phone, this is, for this time, it's another friggin' kind of hard part about it. It's like, we're doing such an important thing on a phone. You don't see anybody's faces. In some ways, that's good. I'm kind of glad. There's some faces I just don't want to see. Because they really sicken me. Anyways. And it's not the face. It's not the face. It's not about that. It's about, you know, you have to learn a lot, no matter what, no matter how much we love somebody. They choose who they are. We can see potentials, and a lot of times we get caught up in relationships and stuff because we're seeing the potential. It's about what we see it as in our minds, right? What that person represents in your life. It's not always about the person in particular. And to learn that. I've always been one too, right? And that's why I didn't have very many long relationships. I think I've shared that before. Like, what's not working? Let's be friends, and there we go. So, learned a lot. I've learned so much, and I have so much more understanding and humility. And I feel like a remorse in wanting to apologize for anybody. I didn't judge anybody in particular. It was my thoughts on abusive relationships, which also came from, what was instilled in me too, right? The why women would stay, like, especially if you're getting hit. That's pretty obvious that you're being in abuse. It's so much deeper than that. So much deeper than that. Because if you believe you deserve to be hit, then you're not going to think of that as an abusive relationship. If this is what the relationships you saw growing up, that's just how it is. So we need to look around to see that that's not just how it is. There's other ways of being. And if that's just how it is, doesn't mean it has to be that way, right? Sometimes we need to leave that. Sometimes we need to be out of that to really look back and see what a messed up thing that be. Whatever, right? Roundabout conversations. And anyways, there we go, right? I'm really healing from that. Like, it really did a number on me. I can't deny that. I cannot deny that. It really, to the point where it's like that gaslighting kind of worked. And then there's things that came up that, so. Anyways, let's get out of this head. Let's see. Let's get some guidance for today. See, that's just kind of aching me. Now I'm kind of warmed up. I'm going to take this off. Squeeze it. Last night, the video I shared. I'm just getting ready. Oh, there we go. I do have deodorant on. Excuse me. No matter. Anyways. Just go like this. Here we go. We're good. We got her. But the video. Get ready to sing this song. I'm so nervous. And I need to cough. I'm in this tight little space. I'm clearing my throat and I'm looking. Oh, I don't want to cough here. One point I did get in my elbow there. But then I'm looking. Ed's on that side. And I'm going. But it looks like I'm sniffing my armpit. Oh my goodness. That's hilarious. Oh my gosh, that killed me. So that's fine. See, that's where I'm getting at. I'm happy with just me, myself, and I. Yeah. But that's get lonely. But I am not looking. That's something. I'm not looking. I am not looking. I'm a let it be kind of person. Let it be. Let it happen naturally. Alright, I kind of got away from that. I'm looking at these cool little rock things here. Ooh, hey? Almost looks like a little heart in there. Oh, that's cool on that. Awesome. Anyways. Okay. Alright, 1858. Let's just get into the points to ponder today. If you got anything coming up, something that we can reflect on when, things are getting tough, right? Spirit's always there. Just jump right up, right? Always. Things are getting too tough. Connect to your source inside. We've all got it. No exceptions. We all have direct connection. We need no middleman to speak to our source. That's the truth as protection. Need no middleman. We can that we need to do. We also need to do nothing to speak to our source. Those things are for us because we like to have that rituals and whatever. That's not for source. Source already knows your heart. Doesn't expect you to make sacrifices and whatever, right? You can just speak from your heart, let her rip, you know. Whatever way it feels to you, just let it go. Read somewhere too like that. Our thoughts are prayers too, right? That's why I gotta be careful what we think. Careful what you wish for. You just might get it, right? So retreat and think about it first. What's it going on? Even this stuff in today, whatever happens, right? It's Creator's will, not mine. I'm not. It's not for me to know. It's for my children. Their paths, for everybody else involved. I don't know, right? Because it's not about me. This is not just about me. Woo, yeah, something else. Something else that I gotta go check it out. That's hurting me. Okay, let's call in all of our directions. From the east, the past of illumination and clarity. Place of fire, the place of man. Let's call all our energies back from the south. That's the place of the child, the emotions, the water. Place of innocence. Let's call back all of our energies from the west. That is the earth, the physical, the woman. Place of introspection. And then we call back all of our energies from the north. That be our wisdom years. The air, the mental. Walking the earth road, we, right? Unlimited energies as children. Like if we could just bottle that up. Well, we kind of can. We can still tap into that energy. That's that source energy. Animating and keeping our spirit so alive. That's what that is. And we all have the ability to tap into that. But will we learn that, or will we be taught that? Sometimes through that childhood, we're not taught that, right? And then embracing the unknown. We get up there because we've been taught something else, that we need to embrace something that's unknown to us. But it's actually, maybe not so unknown once we embrace it. I don't know. Don't know what's going to happen now. So it's just embracing it. Don't know what their lessons are. Whatever that is for you. See, that's how I make it personal to me. But how's that personal to you? What's going on in your life? East and west is the blue road of spirit. The stealthy spirit is working in there. We don't even know. So it's time to open up and become more aware, right? And go, whoa, I'm so glad you are here, right? Not there, here. We're always here. God's not there. God is here. Well, you too. You're here. We're all here, right? I'm just confusing myself. So east to west is the blue road of spirit. I'm almost forgetting where I'm at in this process too. Here we go. Blue road of spirit. That self-reliance. The burden baskets. We don't have to place our burdens on other people, right? We build that self-reliance by connecting with our source. That's how we can be self-reliant, relying on ourselves. It's not we're doing our own ways, we're doing this, whatever. We're doing what Creator has designed us to do. We're being who Creator made us to be and serving our purpose here on this earth, right? And we're tapping into that ourself. We can tap into that source ourselves, so we can rely on ourselves and that connection inside. We do not need a middle man, a middle human between you and God, right? You know, some can argue Jesus, blah, 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 blah. He is not walking this earth right now in human form, whatever that was. And I love Jesus. I mean, I'm not dissing on JC at all, you know. It's there. We all have that connection. Because that's what Jesus tried to teach us the most. Love God, love others. That's basically it. That we are all one. God does not see us as separate. He does not see man and woman. He sees his children. I don't know. What's up for you? Above. Whew. What? The fear? The fear that... What? What fear? Don't call that it. Fear I'm going to go to hell if I don't believe this. Fear of that. Oof. Fear God, but it's a reverence, right? He made all of this, but not that he's going to hurt you. We fear God because, whoa. Like, whoa. don't want to piss off that dude, right? Because whatever that is for you, think about that. And how you've called in your fears. You felt the fear and done it anyway. Like I did yesterday. I felt the fear and did it anyway. Above, below, and within. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay. And a little quickie, little quickie, little quickie. Let's just do the overall right away, and then we'll do the left and right. Find that balance here tonight, today, whatever. 2533. Taking the overall one. Okay. Yeah, so I guess this is what we're checking out today, or any day you're watching it, whatever. That when things are seeming to, you're drained, you've got nothing left, you cannot go further, you can always tap into the usable energy of Source, right? Instead of just using and draining yourself and depleting yourself of your limited energy, you can tap into Source, who has the unlimited energy, right? That usable energy. You can transform that, right? That the caterpillar's eaten so much and it can't go on. It's done. Its life is done. Let me just build this cocoon around me. I'm going to ooey gooey mush. And then what? And then something happens. Turns into that beautiful butterfly. So don't give up just when we're almost there. Let's keep going. Keep being that truth of who you are. You're who Creator made you. 9 and 9. Look at that. Equals the same, right? Reflections. We are made the likeness and image of our Creator. Every single one of us. No exceptions. That's the truth. The truth is protection. We all are capable of tapping into that. We all have that within us. All right, so let's reflect on that. Do the woman energy. Oh, see this one? They just wanted to stay together. So they'll take those together. That's self-sacrifice. We can sacrifice that ego self that needs to control everything and give thanks, right? The Sundance was how the men were able to understand about what our Mother Earth gives and what the mother gives. Just going through birth and giving birth, hours of labors, right? Leave blood, sweat, and tears on the floor. Well, this was the way for the men to do that. Although I think women do it now too. I'm not sure if they do it with the piercing through the pectoral muscles like they've got there. But that's how they would do it. And they would be tied to the tree of life and back and forth to the tree of life and coming back so far that it would rip their pectoral muscles, certainly leaving their blood, sweat, and tears. This was the way to honor and respect and have compassion and empathy for what the woman would go through to give birth, to bring life to this earth. And it was to show gratitude, right? And make them less aggressive, right? Because if you're honoring, and I always say, a man that doesn't respect his mother is a very scary man indeed. So that's where I can be strict with my boys. You will respect me, right? Not through fear either. And there's sometimes, and so I've tried to balance that in myself. This is what I'm talking about, in myself, right? Because we don't need to fight, it's just shine a light. But we need to defend sometimes. But not aggressively. Assertive is different to being aggressive. There is a need sometimes to be aggressive. Like there's a time and place for everything. There is nothing wrong. It's how we use it, right? How we use this energy and what comes in. So is that self-sacrifice? Sacrificing that aggression. Sacrificing that need to feel like, yeah, gotta fight for it. Because if we feel like we gotta fight for it, it's not, see, it's tense, fighting. It's not open to receive it. How's it gonna get in if you're all clenched up? Are you gonna see that you already got it? Because you're still fighting for it. Look, we already got peace on earth. Why are we still fighting for it? Because in that fighting, that's disrupting the peace. No matter which side you're on, it doesn't matter. If you're just going back and forth, no, everybody's doing the same. Let's sacrifice that. Let's sacrifice that aggression, because aggression, we can see in history, has got us. Where has it got us? More aggression. Right? Or tit for tat. Let's let it go. We all can tap into this usable energy. We all belong here. We're all so important, no matter what your title be. It's truth. It's truth. Let's not let the titles go into our heads. We just did this one, didn't we? So then that action today, as we're reflecting on this. Okay. Here we go. Action today. The rites of passage. Change. Change is going to come, right? We have to let go of those caterpillar bodies to have the butterfly bodies, right? We do this walk. We have to let go of that cradle board. We have to crawl before we can walk. You know, unless you're like Liam, you just crawl enough to get yourself to the furniture, start walking around the furniture, and then you run, you know. We need to slow down and see. This is our red road, right? We become into an adult, and then we go. We have these rites of passages. You know, and we get into our elder years of wisdom, and then we share that back, then we cross over to the blue road of spirit. So everything changes. My favorite affirmation when I go on through some is for now, not forever. And that giveaway, right? We are releasing, we are sacrificing the need for aggression, the feeling that we need to fight. Because where does that feeling that we need to fight come from? Are we hanging on to old beliefs that maybe there was a time that needed to happen? We did need to fight for our freedom and for our peace. What does that fighting get us now? Where do we get with fighting and arguing, and especially amongst ourselves? We need to see through that those who wish to control us, divide and conquer. Right? Get them fighting amongst themselves. It leaves their job easier. Right? They look like the sweet, innocent ones, and they'll just step in and be the heroes, but they also started it all. You know? What's that for you? It's time for us to look in and see that and be that change that we wish to see in the world. We are all 100% responsible for that. Tap into those usable energies. That source gave us the ability to do every single one of us. No exceptions. We can all do it. We can all be the change we wish to see, right? We become self-reliant. We tap into that usable energy and we make those changes. Right? 1, 2, 3. All right. You know, there's not a path and totem. There is just 2 totems, right? It's time not to camouflage. Just be your own unique being. It's not for all of us to be the same. That's the magic in it. That we're all the same, but we all have these unique abilities. Even if it's like the same, it's still different. Nobody puts your flavor to it. Right? No matter what it is, that's the magic. That's the beauty of it. All right? And we all belong here. Every single one of us, no exception. And the world needs us all. All of us. That's the magic. Imagine us all coming together as one big happy family. Right? Okay? Accepting the differences. Not feeling that we need to hide ourselves. Because if we showed our true selves, mesh. We would get meshed up. Love yous. Right? Don't worry, you're not going to get meshed up. So don't hide yourself anymore. Let that magic of who you are shine through. Let that loving light of your Creator shine through you, beautiful beings. Okay, biggest heart hugs ever. Thank you for being you and shining your light through in everything you do. And thank you for being here now, too. Love you. Put it all out there, my friends. Yeah. Love you. Have a wonderful, blessed day and week. Thank you.